I'll get you yet, even if it kills me, you hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
That's the plan. Greetings, I am CrossKnights. And here is Alan Wake, without a gun. But Alan does have some nice flares, so that's something, I suppose. I just found a manuscript, but I found it last time. Pause it if you want to read it, because this is from last time. We're not going to have Alan read it for us. And yeah, that's that. Hoping to get another third of the way through, if I'm lucky. Oh, crap. What? Alright, so what we need to do, I think, is flare up here. Alright, and that made my checkpoint. So they can't come in here, ha 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 ha. And it looks like I am no longer unarmed. So, cool. There are two ways to do that. You could just kill them all, if you find the gun. But if you're a clever boy, you can use your little writer skills to write your way out of that. It's like Alan put down the flare. They closed their eyes, and it was just long enough for him to pull the cord once, twice, 3 times. They disappeared into the darkness from which they came. Oh, God. I don't know if that was very good prose, but, whee! Oh, bad dodge. Shouldn't have come over here. No siree, Bob. Oh! Right there. Stay right there. I don't want to use my ammo yet. Wham! And you're gone. Alright, well, there's nothing over there, so that was a waste of time, but whatever, it's fine. Moving right along. I was listening to my old, like, ever since I came back from my hiatus, you might know that my audio quality is less good. I do want to fix that, but it just hasn't been possible quite yet. I don't know, I should try to fix it. I haven't moved back into my old office since we lost Shinobi. Oh, God. I'm gonna use it. Maybe I shouldn't have, but... Alright, they're all weak. Boom. 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 Yeah, 3 times. I was definitely on easy mode that one episode. They were all dying in 2 hits. Alright. That was a not inconsiderable amount of my resources, but I feel like they would have killed me, so...
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
There's been numerous evidence of, yeah, the dark... Who's ever doing that has been setting up someone to fight the darkness. Shotgun! Oh, my. I think this is a flashbang situation, actually. Yeah, because there's so many of them. Ha! Yeah, I barely survived that. That was with all my tricks. Okay. So we're good on that. I did clear this place out, right? Because it had some good stuff. I don't want to leave anything behind. Good. In light, you can hurt them. Switch to resolver, and... Oh, God. Are they coming again? Certainly seems that way. I never get to use those. It seems like I always mistime them. Like, that time I did it too early, because they flicker back off. It's a temporary charge. So I used it, and then I couldn't I couldn't, like, renew the amount of time that it was on, and then they were already there, so... Whatever. Well-placed flashbang. Killed most of them. Pant. Pant. Pant.
The bulldozer's engine roared to life. Mud and rocks flew as it fought for traction. It crashed through the concrete wall and landed heavily in the yard. If it were an animal, it would have shaken its head after the impact, fixed its eyes on me, and charged. Of course, it had no head, nor eyes. Shadows crawled on its form, twisting it into a monster. Then, it came for me.
I'm pretty sure that I have missed a page now. Probably the first one that I've missed, so... maybe I'll find that and put it in. Maybe. If it's a good one. Spooky, creepy noises. Did I check this cabin? Yeah, I did. All right. For a second, I was like, there's 3 cabins. I only checked 2. No, there's only 2. Ah. Very important. Good thing I didn't miss that. Mm-mm. Huh. Is that where I'm going to? No, I'm going to the train depot. I don't think that's the train depot. I mean, it's a water tower, but... Yeah, you are. Alright, at least I haven't missed any of the main pages.
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He felt wrong, and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
Oh my. The trains are coming. Woot woot. Ah, shotgun ammo! Alright, fully loaded. Let's just keep this at my ready. At no point do you get to drive a train and crush people, though. Alas.
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan, I'm so afraid. Keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
Alright, so she is okay, but, like, you know, okay is a relative term sometimes.
The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again.
Yeah, so they are... That introduces a new enemy mechanic, which we haven't yet seen. Oh! Seen you before, though. Gonna take a little bit more than that to sneak up on me. They really do have this, like, risk-reward type thing where, like, you can get new items, but sometimes you will be attacked by guys and have to use up some of your items. In fact, it looks like I'll have to use up a bunch of my items here. Oh, I have maximum pistol shots. I should not be using my, shotgun ammo, not on regular guys. In fact... Still maximum. Now I'm using those resources properly. Also, I like that I can, if I time it correctly, use the voiceovers while I'm walking over some just, like, parts where nothing's happening. I can't always do that, and it definitely makes a lot more editing for me, but I think I like the effect. I would ask what other people's opinions of that. Maybe I should just stay on the page, but, it is too late. I'm trying to record really far ahead. By the time people gave me answers, it wouldn't matter anymore. But I have asked questions like that with, like, some of my crash edits, and I did get useful feedback, so. But, yeah, it's gonna be too late this time.
I could see a railway bridge up ahead, and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Follow. Weird. I think that's the first time we've had hidden graffiti that wasn't pointing me towards a hidden box. Train's going overhead.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Whoa. Alright, this is it. This is what he was talking about before. Oh, crap. Do I flare up? I think I flare up. Oh, that wasn't the flare button. There we go. So yeah, these are objects like the fence from before. But they physically attack you. They're not just here to block you. But if you get rid of their darkness, the object will dissipate, just like the fence. Yeah, that was a girder. Battery up. Can't screw around there. Not when the girder's right next to me. Is that all of them? No, there's another one. Looks like it's at an angle so it can't attack me from there, though. There we go. Had to use pretty much the whole flashlight battery there since I wasn't always hitting it. It was hiding from me. It was using cover. Alright, so presumably I go that way. Nothing weird here? Nope. Onward! I will not be deterred by bridge pieces. Oh god. A wheelbarrow! Oh god! Where's the wheelbarrow? I think the wheelbarrow flew off a cliff, so... barrels dangerous. Wheelbarrows derpy and prone to accidents. Remember that when you yourself are dealing with dark objects.
I slammed the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me. As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story, certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
So as I mentioned, there are a number of Stephen King references and influences throughout the book. I'm not a big enough Stephen King fan to be able to point out pretty much all of them, but I was mainly a fan of the made-for-TV movies and what of his work, like The Stand and that one where like the devil or some witch comes to a town and tries to get them to give up one of their kids. Which really, like, impossible moral dilemma. You just like, give me one of your kids or I will kill your entire island. Like, you know. Yeah. You know, maybe it's not an impossible moral dilemma, because, like, if you don't do it, like, all the kids are gonna die, right? Oh, jeez, alright. Should have taken that a bit more seriously. Let me see here.
Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
I thought was there another gun here? Oh, God, I didn't even notice. So, I now have a heavy flashlight. It lasts longer, and I believe it does more light damage. That would have been helpful. I don't know if it would have mattered in that altercation, but let's get this as fast as possible this time. Alright. Hopefully I'll be ready now. What is this? Yeah, this is when they attack, right? Yeah. So flaring up was good, but I was in a bad position, so... Ow. Jesus. There we go. Full battery. 1, 2. That heavy flashlight definitely made a difference there. Did it make the difference? I don't know, but it made a difference. No doubt about that. Let me just peer around the corner. Ah, good thing I peered around the corner. Wouldn't want to forget this. It's very important. I will never stop disparaging those damn coffee cans that I can't stop picking up. Alright, we've made it to the evil warehouse district. I don't know that it's evil, but come now. You're about to get a shotgun to the... Oh, God. Uh-oh. Definitely reached me. I hope there's no one else behind me. There we go. 1, reload. Double tap. That was a big boy. Alright. I mean, like, it seems like the entire police force must have been taken over. The town's not that big. I should have already killed all the police. Oh, man. You can hurt them with light. That's not what that said. Close enough. Oh, is this gonna be... It didn't automatically light up. That means that must be time for another episode of Night Falls. Let me just practically loot the room first. Okay. Cuddle up. Let's see what this one's about.
We take the facts of our existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a family occasion. Journalist Alvin Derlis' trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Derlith, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition. But you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Derlis.
Well, I guess that's the least What would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
What did you...
Oh, Mr. Derlith, you have well pleased Nixie Perka, the dweller in flesh. Your body shall host 1,000 young, and all shall be glory. Shh, darling, be calm. Shh.
Alvin Derlit learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you. And such quests always bear fruit. In Night Springs.
That was the most Cthulhuian one yet. Also, you'll notice, since I'm going closer than you normally would, their like lips don't really match up with their voice. I'm pretty sure what they did is they just had some people, possibly even people who worked in the game, like be the actual people that you see, and then they had voice actors do the lines, and then they just mouthed the voice actors' lines. So they're lip syncing. That is just a guess, but I'd be surprised if that wasn't the case.
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
Well, none of that sounds good. Oh, that also doesn't sound good. One of the manuscripts did mention a bulldozer. God, it's got a different, like, colored life bar. Alright, I'm gonna run into them. Dodge. Oh my god, get away from me. Not worth my time. It's all about the bulldozer here. Alright, that's all the riffraff. Fortunately, it doesn't have an incredibly good turn radius. That's a really bad one, being a bulldozer. Gonna use some batteries, I have plenty. Oh god. It's backing up. Oh, hello! Cool, flare finished him. Switching to pistol. Now, there were weapon boxes all around for that, so I'm glad I was able to do it without them, because now I can pick them up. And I'll have them for later. Although that would have been way easier if I had picked them up beforehand, yeah. I mean, look at all the flares they just gave me. Those alone. It's like my survival horror instincts really do try to push me towards conservation, but I like the balance. I like that you just can't be completely ridiculous, but you can be a little bit ridiculous. You can have fun. Wow, they had 9 flares. Alright, no, I wish I had gotten at least one of those. Whatever. Move out. Boom. Let's check these crates. Good thing okay. It's like every time, ooh, will there be helpful ammo? Will there be some story revealing? Nope, it's just one of those damn things. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe because if they didn't have those, all those times that I was disappointed that there was a stupid thermos, there would in fact be nothing. I don't know, maybe it is better, who knows?
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine. The coal mine wasn't far now. Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
And if that straw doesn't give him what he wants, he will shoot the water. I don't know why I tried to continue the metaphor. It's fine without me. Alright, the first time I did this, I just started walking down the road. I didn't turn around. You can walk. It takes a very long time, though.
Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the dark presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
Probably should have just continued on the road, but I thought I was going to find something cool over here. Huh. What is all this? I can go up on top of that bridge. Doesn't that mean that I should get a better view? Hope that there's a manuscript page. There's nothing. There's nothing. It was all just for effect. Alright, back on the road. Maybe I don't even need to show the road, though, especially if I just lost my vehicle. Oh, but there is a cabin here. And another vehicle. Cool. See, this is why I do things. I'm just like, I shouldn't go off the beaten path, I just got lost, but oftentimes there is something.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF-FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big-shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order, either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
Nah, Radio Dude definitely seems like a good guy. And he even realized, like, I probably should have been quiet about all of that. Because, I mean, how would the FBI agent know where I was? That probably was because of the radio. Also, I'm glad that I was able to listen to the radio while driving. Or at least in the video.
Welcome back to KBF-FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate.
Well, you were talking about that. I was saying I don't buy it.
Well, see, to me, that's strange, because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it. And you need to do a lot of looking, sure. But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss that chance, it's gone forever, and you're forever incomplete. I mean, isn't that depressing? Or, heck, childish even? Hey, there's plenty of fish in the sea.
And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything, but what you're saying, isn't that a little harsh?
Well, no. What I am saying is that your potential for finding that connection isn't limited to what's essentially a chance encounter. How is that harsh?
Yeah, well, I guess that's a nice thought, but let me say something personal here.
Okay.
Now, well, I don't disagree with you exactly, but I can't really fit that together with what I feel, what I felt for someone, because she was the one. She was. And I let her drift away from me. Maybe I didn't put in the work, I don't know, but, well, since then, and it was a long time ago, but since then there hasn't been anyone, not like her. And I'm not saying I dwell on her or haven't moved on. I like my life. I'm not living in the past, but I do miss the way she completed me.
You can't argue with the heart, Pat.
I'm sorry, folks. I had kind of a scary experience last night, and let's just say it's shaken a few things loose.
So what I love about that is that it added some context to a character that, like, I don't think there's a greater reason, like, I don't think that comes up again, like, the fact that he's, like, divorced and, you know, regretting things. I don't know, I just think it was a cool conversation to include. And it does give him more, like, you know, even the characters that aren't as focused on had some additional character development. I think that's very cool. Just two old men that have lived in a town for years, reminiscing about their love lives in a way that I think was quite realistic. Very nice. Oh God, so many stairs. Is this? Oh God, he actually stopped moving. He was like, no. Oh my. Oh god. Okay. Huh. I wasn't expecting to get a page there.
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look at the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much.
So Mott is, of course, the kidnapper, and it looks like... Is this gonna kill me?
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was...
Yeah, that's definitely gonna kill me. If I had jumped... oh god, they put me back here. If I had jumped onto the box, I don't think it would have killed me. Alright, let's get back to when Alan's saying that stuff. Well, didn't I just drive... I think I just drove past... Oh god, maybe not. Is this the building? No, I think I just drove past the part where he starts saying that, so maybe that was a special line for being there. So Alan might not say that again. Alright.
I was early.
Oh, good.
I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
Yeah, if I had jumped from there to there, I think I would have lived, and it would have been a cool shortcut. But instead, death. Nom 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 nom. Da-na-na, yoink. It's interesting, these episodes usually are calm at the beginning, and then they ramp up, or they're just crazy the entire time. This is the only one that was like crazy at the beginning, and now it's a peaceful jaunt through a coal mine.
With Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
I believe you. He's under the influence of the devil's brew. Is it up here? Wait, so there's a way in here? No, I guess not. I guess I have to go up the stairs. I'm being railroaded.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Where the hell are you?
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around by you.
You want to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello?
Hello! I'm gonna kill him!
I had to get to Mirror Peak.
Is that... Oh, God. Oh, God.
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
See, the jerk made me wait the entire day, and now I've got to go to another place at night. Because jerk's gonna jerk. Jerk's gonna jerk. Yeah. At this point, I'm probably gonna end it. I think I'm gonna determine whether I missed any... I think I only missed that one. I feel like I need one more manuscript page on the normal path, like not the future events path, in order to be sure, so I am gonna go a little bit further until I find the next page, I think. Hopefully that'll be soon. Perfect. Gonna be better. So yeah, no, I think I only missed one page. Thomas Zane in love with Barbara Jagger. Interesting.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
Okay, cool. That's that. Despite all the horrible noises going around me, I am gonna end it here. Hopefully I won't be attacked during that. If I do, I'll just pause. Here's the page that I missed. So cool. You have that now. I didn't go and get it. I just went and looked it up and pasted it here, I'm sure. So, thank you very much for watching. I am CrossKnights. On the next episode, hopefully we'll finish Chapter 3, Ransom. I've tried very hard to parse them up into 3 parts each, and I think I did a good job, but I don't know for sure. We'll see. Thank you for watching. Thank you, as always, to my patrons. And remember, leave the lights on. Later.